Hello, Internet. So, yeah, Sony E3 2015 press conference. Get reaction. Here we go. Dude, that was so good. I don't think I will ever see anything good like that in my life. Like, as good. Just saying. That was amazing.
It was pretty crazy.
That was like one for the records and stuff.
So, yeah, Tekken was saying earlier, I was saying earlier in the day, how does Sony respond to the seemingly pretty exciting Microsoft press conference? And they really answered that question. It was sort of ridiculous.
It's like they had those rumors earlier in the day. It's like, there's no way those are true. And then they come out and just do each and every one of them, one after another.
I'm convinced that after we saw Dream, like, everything was a dream. So I'm a little bit scared. I don't know where we are right now.
That was great though. It's like it starts off with a montage like usual. You're like, yep, and then like the way that he phrased the game that he was like introducing. It's like, could it be
long awaited?
And
like,
then
no.
Once I saw that feather, I was like,
when she saw the feather over, it's like, oh, that's Guardian. Oh, it's next year. Oh, like what? Just I was dead after that. I was like, no way. Like, but they just kept getting better. I was like, what? No,
And the game, my God, it was like when he was teaching the bird how to jump, that was crazy. It's like, you're teaching this AI, like, oh, you have to jump here. It's like, oh my God.
Yes, the motion jumps. So yeah.
I mean, I think arguably, graphically, it doesn't look quite as stunning as it did when we first saw it back in the day when PS4 didn't exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, those gameplay features when it was showing stuff like that, I was like, I think it's still gonna be something special.
Yeah. The animation of the bird, holy shit, man.
Yeah. It was. Whoo. And it's, so, I didn't get my wish where they would announce it and it would be basically just out immediately because it's been, they've worked on it for so long and who cares about GameStop? It's not like they're going to refuse to sell it because they didn't get it on launch day. But, yeah, man, to know for sure, like, is it better now to know for sure that it actually exists?
Yes.
But still have to wait until next year for it to come out? Really?
It's worth the wait. We've waited so long already. It's like, one more year. Doesn't hurt.
All right. I can live with that too then.
And then they showed Horizon Zero Dawn.
God, my God.
A new game coming from Guerrilla Games.
This looks really cool.
That looked fucking amazing. It's like, it's basically the Monster Hunter game. I tweeted, it's like basically the Monster Hunter game I've always wanted, where it's like, it's not on cheap animations, like long drawn out animations. You just like trying to kill this thing, and it's like, wow.
I like the part when she like pinned it down with the bows that were like anchor points. That's cool. It's just for me, like I like that setting where it's like a societal collapse of like modern times, and then like stuff happens, and it's like like The Last of Us, where it's like, oh well, something happened. What happened? Oh, let's find out. Because it's like it started off all weird and cryptic, and then you see like robots. It's like, what? They're, like all the animals look all weird, like dinosaur-y, but not. So now it's like, ooh, what happened? I must investigate. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's 2016. Robot dinosaurs, man, it looks amazing. It was really cool how they just went directly, you thought it might be just a cinematic trailer, and then it went directly into gameplay, and it was like, well, I mean, it's Guerrilla, they made Killzone, so I suppose it should look really good, too. Yeah, did not disappoint on either the gameplay part or the new IP, new games part.
And then they showed Hitman. It's just called Hitman. and then exclusive beta on PS4, and then later on contracts that are like, I guess, on top of the base game first on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, like extra stuff.
I still need to play Absolution, so I need to do that.
It was okay. I don't know. Like, Gamer, was there anything to say about Hitman? That was one of the rumors, right?
Cool. Rumors?
That it was going to be at the show for PlayStation.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I just knew that they're going to show it somewhere, whether it was up there or the Square Enix conference. I mean, it was a CG trailer. It looked good. I mean, the concept is cool, like the reboot and all that. But I have to see if they actually go back to the previous games, or are they gonna like push forward the Absolutions type of gameplay where it's like kind of linear.
Mm-hmm.
So here's hoping.
And then some new characters for Street Fighter 5, Birdie and Cammy, and then the beta starts July 23rd. If you want to get on that. And that game is like sometime next year, right?
Why do I hear screaming?
The Blackhawks just won.
Oh. I'm sorry. What was the question? I got distracted.
If the beta is July, it seems like it's coming. It's coming out this year, right?
Street Fighter 5?
I thought it was next year.
I thought it was next year, actually.
Oh, it is next year. Okay.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like 2016 is as stacked as 2015 was supposed to be before stuff happened.
True. Yeah. It looks good. Like from the first time they showed it, it looks markedly improved. It looks really cool.
I know I'm getting it, so yeah. No Man's Sky, we finally got to see some gameplay with like a description of what's going on and what you're doing from the dude. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And he just like zoomed all the way out. That was great.
Yeah.
All places you could go.
But you know, we've known for so long that it's this massive world. How much?
Destructibility, I didn't know about that. Like everything is destructible.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Oh yeah, they've said that before.
Yeah.
I haven't been like reading up on it, so it's whatever.
Like he still didn't show like what you can do. It's only like you could enter a planet, scan it, upload it. And then he keeps on saying, "Oh, there's stuff to do," but it's like he never really showed it. Hopefully, there's gonna be some gameplay demonstrations soon or something.
Yeah, I mean, demonstrations with that sort of are towards a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, so far it's like these are the mechanics that are in there, but why do I want to go and shoot mountains? You know, what was that purple pink stuff that was flying towards? Was that some sort of resource? Like, what do I use the resources for?
And then we got wait, actually, is No Man's Sky next year?
He said that they would be announcing a release date really soon.
Oh, okay. So I guess we'll find out.
Oh, they did give beta codes at the theater experience, whatever.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then Media Molecule showed their game Dreams, which is similar to the not pantomiming, but like the puppet thingy that they showed, puppeteering tech demo at the Unveil for PS4.
So many questions on that one. I mean, what is it?
Probably like a
will it be
maker.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
With
so
your
the game part is actually building the movies? Because that's what they talked about.
And then you could, from those dreams, you could pick certain segments that you like, and then put it into your dream, and then just share it with the world, I guess.
Huh. It looks really good, graphically.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Well, as he said, everyone he showed it to over the past 4 years, it takes them a while to understand it, and I don't really get it. I think it's very exciting in some way, and actually it was at this point where I sort of realized, or maybe further down, but this is where the start of it, where I thought, wow, there's very little shooting going on at this press conference compared to what we've seen over most of today.
I didn't think about that until they showed Assassin's Creed, because they showed it, and I was like, Assassin's Creed used to be more about like finesse and tactical, or just like stealth, and not like just straight up brutality and murder dudes like they were in the trailer. It's like pop, 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 stab, 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 throw people in fires and stuff. It's like, okay, that's how we're doing it now. But yeah, Dreams looks cool. And then the next game was Firewatch, which looks it's really neat. Kind of like, it's really hard to describe. It's like a first-person exploration, but you have a radio and you're communicating with someone. It's like a story driven between two characters and their dialogue.
Yep.
How they interact.
They actually described it, this is the first time I've heard it described as a mystery game. And they sort of hinted at that at the end of the trailer, where it's like, you play as a park ranger, I guess. And then, someone is in your watchtower, and it's not you. I'm excited for that one. To
me it looks like Portal-esque, of like,
yeah,
you're going through, something's going to happen. It's like, oh, this is classic. Instant classic.
Yeah, the twist is there's no one on the other side of the radio.
I'm the one in your tower. I think that they debuted that at PAX last year, right?
Yeah.
It was on the last episode, or the first episode of Co-op. It looks good. I was like, intrigued, and then I saw it here. I was like, yeah.
When I saw it at a gamer showed it to me, actually. I was just like, yeah, that's going to be on PlayStation at some point. Yay, it happened.
And then we got it. Destiny, the Taken King, new stuff.
Oh my god.
Oryx is back. He's like, you killed my son. I'm going to get you with his own sword. Go after yourself, Guardians. And then new classes. I thought that was just like a rumor, dude. Like the whole new class thing, I didn't like ratings of leaks for like comment or whatever. So I was like, whatever. And we'll see when we see. And then they all look effing awesome. You get like the warlock turns into like a wizard and like shoots out arc bolts out of his hands. The flippin' hunter looks so effing awesome with like the void crossbow. Oh my gosh, or bow and arrow. I was like, oh, awesome. And then like the flippin' solar titan with the Thor hammer. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I was like, dude, he gets an effing Thor hammer. Just so good. And it looks like there's like new enemy types because they're like Cabal game possessed by Hive or something weird. I don't know. We'll see. But, can't wait. It's September 15th, so pretty ways off. I could take a break and go play some other stuff, figure out my backlog, and then come back. I think I might just keep doing that for this game. It's just like when there's a content update, just play through it. Once I play through it, just stop so I don't get sick of it and start hating the game, and then it stays fresh. Then Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I think they just showed a trailer, right? They didn't really do anything else.
Well, they showed that because they never showed the sister gameplay, so they showed that she's more stealthy than him up front,
So, like, do they have unique movesets then, you think? Like, they play differently?
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Or
but like,
can you actually play stealthily as the guy also?
Well, you kind
It's
of...
probably just a scenario thing, a story beat.
Yeah, it's like weird. Like this part in the conference, I was like, Sony is basically like 100% for me of like, no misses yet. And then they showed Assassin's Creed, and I was like, ugh, whatever.
I knew you would say that. I was sitting there like, yeah. Tekken's sitting there, pass, Assassin's Creed, whatever. You're dead to me. That's RPG.
I'm gonna go and drift off here in my mind about how much I care about this franchise. I wish it would die in the fire. But then they came back with some World of Final Fantasy coming in 2016. It's like a cheapy style. I don't really know because I was so pumped for other stuff like Destiny. I was like, I was like coming down from my high of like, oh man, And then there's like Final Fantasy stuff. I was like, what is this chibi game? I was like,
At first I was like, what the fuck is this? And then,
I know, it's like-
then I thought about, this must be like, they're sort of like branching out, like sort of like the theater rhythm looking thing. Just like a side project for Final Fantasy.
I wonder if it's going to be kind of like Record Keepers. Because it said, like, the characters that you play as aren't those Final Fantasy characters. They look actually kind of like...
Kingdom Hearts characters.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts characters, but chibi sometimes. It wasn't really clear how that goes.
Brother and sister, like, lost your memories or something in that world, so, you know.
But then, like, there were chibi versions of all the other Final Fantasy characters and stuff. Like, what's going on?
Maybe it'll be some sort of repository for Final Fantasy stuff. I don't know if it'll be free to play, though. That would be weird. I guess we'll see. And then I was like, they showed the live stream, and then they're talking about Final Fantasy. I was like, whatever, here we go, get the trolling. Whatever. I was just like waiting for it. It's like, oh, here we go again, getting trolled with Final Fantasy stuff, or Final Fantasy 7 stuff, and then it's like, it's real. I didn't know like what it was though at the first impression. You just see like all the imagery and it's in CG and it's like you see Midgar and just like Final Fantasy 7. It's like you know what it is.
For a split second, I thought it was gonna be like Advent Children 2, like the movie.
Yeah, I thought it would be a sequel.
I was like, what is this? What is this? I was getting so pumped. And then like it shows Barrett's arm in the cloud. It's like and then you see remake. I was like I lost it. I was like I got goosebumps. I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. Tetsuya Nomura, oh my gosh, he did it, he effing did it, it's happening, and it's like remake. I was like, yes, effing yes. But then it's like so funny because I was super pumped like the whole time, and then like I just realized there's no release date. I was like, wait a minute, when is it coming out? No.
Well, that thought crossed my mind when I saw Tetsuya Nomura's name appear as the director. I was like, can he really take on another thing right now? And it's like, oh my gosh, basically either all of them suffer or we wait 4 years for this.
After seeing this, it's like, I don't effing care. It's like, it is effing confirmed. It's like, not just some, PS3 tech demo, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nope, it's effing real. It's happening. Square Enix better not lose any money and cancel it. I'm going to be very angry. And then, yeah. Oh, man.
You know what's funny? It's like they totally skipped Final Fantasy 6 Remake.
Well, what did they say? Due to popular demand?
Yeah. I think they looked at the response of PSX last year when everyone was like, what just...
Mad.
Oh my god. They just went nuts, and then they're like, oh, it's just a port.
See, at that point, I was pretty sure that when he started describing what it was, like, yeah, it can't be another troll. Like, it would just... There would be a riot. He can't do it again. And then, yeah, I was just like, oh, it's that music. Oh, it's that flower. It's that junky looking railroad and the slums. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't really know how I feel about the actual game, but it's just like to see that it's actually happening. That was really exciting.
And then there's a digital developer segment. I wasn't completely out of it, but I was like kind of lost focus here. And you know, there's a couple games shown. I didn't get typed out because I was just like so effing out of it, and just like and then like I got Mother Russia Bleeds and Crossing Souls, and there's some other stuff, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's digital developer. It's good stuff. You know, good stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. I just have no idea what they showed because it was
yeah, it's like how do you?
It was out of my mind. It's like this, what? This what? What just happened?
And then I was like still like not in it. I was like what? And then like the Yu Suzuki thing, and then like they're talking about Yu Suzuki, and Shimura was like, and I tweeted gamer all exclamation marks. That's like all I can like get out. I was like I couldn't even form it. I was like, it's happening gamer.
God, you know how long I've been waiting for this moment? Oh my god. It's like every year we joke about it. Oh, they're gonna show you.
Right? Oh, that's great.
Who's was it a wish of someone's at any point? I feel like it was.
Because I was already dead. I was like, there's no way that's gonna come true. Kind of a weird thing they're doing. Like, they just announced the Kickstarter on the press conference rather than, we're going to partner with Sony to release this game.
Well, I don't think it's an actual partnership. Like, they're talking about... He said it's... the Kickstarter is for a PC and a PlayStation 4 version.
Yeah.
And it somehow has nothing to do with Sony, except that it's coming to PlayStation 4. I mean, eventually... And, you know, let's not even pretend. Of course the Kickstarter is going to succeed. If it actually comes out, though, I'm pretty sure they will support it as if it's... Because I think not even in the stretch goals is there other platform versions. And by the way...
Looking up the Kickstarter right now.
What is this? Yeah, it's at
800,000
already.
800,000. It's already at almost 1 million. That's insane. Jeez. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like the stretch goals at 2.5 million, Shenmue 1 and 2 cinematic shorts. Then a German version, a French version, That's
only subs.
Yeah. What was the first one? German spoken? I don't speak German. Or read German. The other ones, I guess, are subtitles. French, Spanish, Italian, a rapport system at 3.2 million, a skill tree system at 3.5 million, and Baisha Village expanded minigames times 5 at 4 million, and probably more. I think this is that kind of Kickstarter. But yeah, so far there's no mention of other platforms. So, if that remains the case, I think when it's more realized, PlayStation will start pushing it hard as well, because it's Shenmue 3.
I am wondering how they got Sega's permission, though, because that's their thing.
Maybe the money is to buy it.
Because it did say on the video that they showed, it was like there's in the corner, it was like Sega Corporation, you know. So maybe it's a co-op adventure because like a co-op venture. I mean, because like you know Sega, they don't really have that much money anymore.
There is no mention of Sega on the Kickstarter page. The only mention is one of the guys worked at Sega, character designer.
But there's part of me that says, "Oh, this is Kickstarter. This might like fail as a project where it's like they mismanage the money, blah blah blah. So it'll never come to fruition."
I was thinking about that actually.
So it's gonna.
It's like $2 million down the tube. If they don't manage it.
Wow. Who knows, I guess. It's not... Like, Bloodstains felt like a sure thing. Like, when it succeeded, we already knew it was like, well, you guys got investors and stuff. Unless you totally forgot how to make games, or you actually weren't the mind behind Castlevania, and there was some other dude that we don't even know, it's probably going to turn out okay. This one, yeah, I guess we don't really know yet. Still, very exciting that it was even announced. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that this, like, Final Fantasy 7 remake, and then this, I was like, dude, is this really happening? Like, and then I tweeted out, like, cue the We Are the Champions theme song. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Yeah, I did that later on, but, like, dude, after this, I was like, wow, this is insane. This is insane. Like, is this really happening right now? I was in disbelief. I was like, this isn't happening. And it's super weird, because, like, next they showed Arkham City, and I was just, like, joking when I said, like, they should show it, and, like, it'd be here, but it was, and then, like, but it was super weird, because, like, they showed, like, totally spoiled not Arkham City, wow. Arkham Knight, I must have been out of it. I didn't even put, like, Batman, Arkham City, I put Batman, I, like, missed the T when I typed it. Arkham City, like, Arkham Knight, they showed Arkham Knight. They totally spoiled Arkham City, though, so I'm not gonna say what happened, but, like, they did, I thought that was super weird.
Yeah.
And then they proceeded to show some other stuff, and, like, there's, like, one line, and I'm like, oh, so much for not getting this game spoiled before it came out. Thanks, Sony. 1 week.
Now you can watch the TV spot.
Oh. Is that the same line?
Yeah, nothing else spoiled.
Whatever.
I was like, there it is. Like, wow. I'm kind of upset about this. Even though I already knew and I've just been consuming all of the marketing stuff. But, yeah, that was...
And then, yeah, it starts really dark. I'm kind of wondering, like, what else is in there that makes it really dim?
No, it's at the start. That's one of the, like, nightmare missions.
Oh, it is?
It might be the start.
That's how they start.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Like, explain how the fear gas gets in the city or whatever and affects everybody. But, after that was the Morpheus Spotlight. But it was really short compared
super
to, like,
short.
what it would, like, thought it would be.
Yeah, they didn't even name it yet, so it's like...
Yeah. There was some rumor that it was going to be, like, half the show. And when it came up, it's like, it was basically the Morpheus montage. You know, nothing was even named. It was just, like, behind them. The names showed up.
Yeah.
We saw them. But we didn't get to see actual demos of anything. And, I'm sort of like...
about that MLG game, but I don't even remember what the name was.
It's like Rigs.
Yeah, Rig.
It's the 3-on-3 virtual reality combat game.
Yeah, it's basically, what's that game on Steam? That mech game. That looks really good. It became free-to-play.
Free-to-play, I don't know gamer because I don't play that, so sorry.
I played it, but it's totally, like, losing. I'm just can't think of it right now. But yeah, it's basically that with VR, which is cool.
I suppose, you know, maybe Morpheus doesn't demo well on stage. I mean, like, none of the VR stuff we've seen, except for HoloLens, has been shown on stage anywhere. Like, not even Oculus showed on-stage demos of their stuff. So I guess, and it kind of sucks, but it's all going to come down to press at the show floor telling us what they think.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope Morpheus is part of the, what's that thing they do? The PlayStation Roadshow? They go around to all the music fests and stuff during the summer. Because they really need, I think they really need to sell it. You know, just from what I saw right now, it's like, that was not super exciting.
You never know, they might delay it. Be like, oh, actually, give it more time or something.
We'll wait for it to be cheaper to make them.
And then, there was some mention about, like, Spotify being, like, the fastest adopted app or something, but it's kind of, I don't know, there's the only thing I put after that was that the PlayStation View will be discounted for PlayStation Plus users, so there's too many specifics on it.
No, just basically a la carte.
Yeah.
Which is, like, a really good bullet point compared to the other services that are out right
now. Which are... The only one I can think of is Sling TV.
Yeah, Sling TV.
Where it's $20 for a selection of some channels. And then, after that, you can get a la carte HBO, is the only one I can think of. But this is like... It sort of has a meager offering in the beginning. Showtime was one of them. A Machinima channel.
Okay.
Which, isn't that usually free on YouTube?
Yeah.
And then Fox Soccer, I think it was?
It was Fox something. It could have been that.
I just remember the sports thing. And not one of the big sports things. So maybe Polo.
Oh, Tropical, they just announced that they're selling the 20th anniversary DualShock 4.
So I can use mine because it can be replaced. Yes.
Like they're releasing a headset version of that too.
What?
Wait, the gold headset?
Yeah, in the same colors.
Dude.
Very nice.
Was there anything else in this part that was like important at all?
Not really.
For our PlayStation View?
Yeah. Or just any, like, between the Morpheus thing and the Call of Duty thing. Because when they showed the Call of Duty thing, that's when I tweeted out, "Cue we are the champions." Because I was expecting it. I was expecting it, but then it was funny because it kind of went on too long. I was like, okay, I'm done Call of Duty. I think I've seen enough. Could you please get out of my Sony conference now?
It was sort of weird because after thinking about it, I was like, wait, why does Call of Duty need a marketing partner at all? PlayStation is not necessarily flush with cash. So, like, why? Well, okay, whatever. We'll see. And then, yeah, it was there. And the tables are entirely turned.
What mode did they show? Was it single player or just a separate mode?
It was single player.
It was single player.
Yeah, okay. Single player is co-op, basically. It's sort of like World at War, except actually designed for 4 people to run around.
It is like super fast. I don't know if you can keep up with it. Because they were even like sliding backwards. Like, how is that even possible?
Jet boosters or something.
Yeah, they showed that, and then they showed the multiplayer with all the wall running from from Titanfall. I was like, this looks like Titanfall.
It's Titanfall.
Was it in the last game, or did they add it in Black Ops 3?
No, all they had was jetpacks in Advanced Warfare. Like, the killer thing is, like, there was, like, basically no recoil, like, no aim disadvantage, because, like, she was able to, like, sniper while running. Could be just, like, a demo thing, but, man, that was crazy.
I think either that or because they had, like, cyborg arms or something that, like, absorbed the recoil. So it would, like, negate it. Yeah, that happened, and there's like a mini montage before the next part, which was weird. Because I was like, they didn't usually put like a montage in the middle, but whatever. Because I didn't think it was like towards the end yet. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to close it with 1 2, because that'd be like 3 in 1. That'd be the first time they did like 3 montages. It was that awesome. And then I was like, Trioptical, it's your time, because they showed Disney Infinity 3.0 and a bunch of like exclusive starter kits.
Yay!
And I was trying to resist the temptation. I was like, ooh, it's exclusive. Ooh, you can only get it on PlayStation. Ooh, it's a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Prequels and classic trilogy.
Yeah. So basically, they've already announced that the prequel stuff is coming with the starter pack because they feel like, as a kids/family game, that's, you know, that target audience is more familiar with the Clone Wars TV series, and then but, you know, they wanted to do everything Star Wars, so that the original trilogy's playset was supposed to come out a month later, but now PlayStation gets everything. You get both Star Wars playsets in a collector's edition, along with Boba Fett, who apparently won't come out until after the holidays.
I heard that's crazy. I was like, how did they get exclusivity on Boba Fett? I was like, whatever, well played.
Cool. I guess people, like, I got the collector's edition of 2.0, which came with this awesome stand, and at the time, like, the Hulk, I don't think was released till after the holidays. So it came with the Hulk and all the other Avengers characters. And this is similar to that, except without the awesome stand. But, you know, judging from how many of the awesome stands I've seen around, probably people didn't pick that one up. So this is probably going to be a cheaper collector's edition. Exclusive to PlayStation. PlayStation and Star Wars. I think it's unstoppable this holiday season. Like, you don't need other stuff.
Yeah, Sony has like really good partnerships going into this holiday.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars, Call of Duty, Destiny, bam. Disney Infinity. Just like, good luck with that, Microsoft. And then that led into more Star Wars with Star Wars Battlefront, and they showed the survival mode. And then they said that there's a mode called Battles, Hero Battles, and then Trials. So, I'm not sure if there's more modes than that, but that's the one that they talked about. And then it was cool because it had, like, Admiral Akbar talking to you before the survival waves of, like, incoming, blah, 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 the Imperials are coming. So I thought that was cool.
One of those lines better be, it's a trap.
Yeah, I know. I was like, come on, say it. And he didn't say it. I was like, ah. And it's funny because it made me think of Prison of Elders of, like, man, I would totally trade out of my Akbar for barracks. But he didn't save the trap, so I was like, okay, whatever. I still trade though.
Oh my god, they just announced DLNA for PS4.
Yeah, they did that before the conference started on the pre-show for the stream.
Oh man.
Like the media player and stuff, yeah. DLNA support.
Damn.
But and then they closed out the show with Uncharted 4. And then, like, the demo, I don't know if it was a controller issue, but they restarted it. And it was really good.
I went to the restroom, and I came back, I was like, well, what happened? Did it restart? It was weird.
Yeah, that game looks amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't sort of the unimaginable, what could it possibly be to be better than what we've seen of Uncharted so far. But it was still pretty good showcase, because it showed off those really vibrant environments that the game has.
It showed like the really cool destructibility in that.
Yes, that was awesome.
And everything was getting chewed up. And there's like pieces of fruit everywhere. Like,
and then like the part when he punches the dude into the thing, when he comes in behind, that was great. It's like even you do it when you're like doing stuff to people.
And we finally got to see Sully in the PS4 version.
And then I thought it was like kind of funny because like compared to like the Tomb Raider, what they showed, it's like, oh, we're climbing up this mountain. Oh, there's an avalanche. It's like, ha ha ha, that's funny. Here we're going through a crowd. Here's this gun battle, crazy car chase, epic ending. Yeah.
It was funny because like it seemed like they learned their lessons. Like Tomb Raider became more cinematic while like pulling the camera away from the player, but this one, the player is always in control all the time.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like when he jumps down on the dude and like gets his gun, he's like, "I'll take that," and then run into like, the hotel or whatever. That was a great scene. That truck or whatever, she's like chasing him the whole time. And then like the banter is great too. I think we got away from him. There's no way the truck could get through that. It's right in front of him. Oh.
How did that happen?
It's like the only thing missing. Not that there's anything missing in this conference, but like the whole available now on PlayStation Store.
Oh yeah, there was none of that. That's very sad.
Unless they do it at like a Square Enix or whoever else is yet to go. Or they could do it before the week's out. Or they could just have like an awesome sale on Tuesday and be like, yeah, guess what? Awesome deals, guys. Because we are the champions. Get your money.
Yeah, overall, there's a lot of future stuff, but man, I was like totally floored by it. I don't know. Totally floored.
It had kind of everything that you want from E3. It had, it had like highly anticipated, though somewhat long shot type game announcements. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Shenmue 3, Last Guardian even felt like a long shot. It had new IP, Horizon.
It was like so good that I completely forgot about Last Guardian at the beginning until I was like looking over my notes. I was like, oh yeah, that was there too. I was like, damn, so he just killed it.
It was just it was crazy. It was everything. I can't can't describe it. It's everything. It is the comprehensive. This is what you want to do to sort of galvanize your fans. Like people were talking today, backwards compatibility on Xbox One sort of means that people who haven't bought one of the next gen consoles yet sit there, and statistically, it's more likely they own a 360, and so they're sitting there saying to themselves, after this morning, they're saying, okay, both of them are out there, they're sort of similar, but I have all these 360 games. If I buy an Xbox One, I don't lose those. I can continue to use those even if I have to. I guess the assumption is the non-hardcore are more price sensitive and perhaps are the ones who are going to trade in old consoles to get new consoles. And yeah, so there's a value add there with backwards compatibility because you get to keep your games. But then after this, it's sort of like, why would you? Do you have the time to play your old games? Look at all the new stuff that's coming out. Really, really exciting new stuff. And statistically also, if you had a 360, you probably had a PS2 before that. And probably a PS1 before that. So Final Fantasy VII, that's a big deal. That was a big deal here, so I'm told.
It was magical. It was a once in a lifetime thing. Fresh graphics being this good, I was like, man, that was amazing.
It just sucks at the same time because like next year they have to like either live up or be worse.
Yeah, dude, you can't top that. Like,
I was just surprised that there was no
that ain't happening.
indie showcase. A bit surprised.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, there's no indie showcase or indie month. Like No Man's Sky, they're treating. I've heard that they're going to be treating it as a first-party release, so it made sense that it was there. But none of the other indie stuff was really there. Are they too big now? Everyone wants a piece of their stage, so obviously the publishers who have the most influence are the ones being shown there now.
I do wonder if that was the case why they showed so many games before the press conference.
This is too much stuff now.
Yeah, just too much.
I guess, like, you know, just like Microsoft being like more stuff at Gamescom or whatever, maybe Sony will... Oh, wait, they're not going to be there. Never mind. What else? It was great. Great conference. It was amazing. E3 Day 0, 2015. It was great. It's great. Just look forward to. Just to be happy about. 2016 looks awesome already. So good. I mean, sure, it's like another Japanese game that's going to be, who knows when it's done, and I'll be like clamoring for it, but whatever, I know it exists, that's all that matters. So, yeah. I'm happy. I have stuff to play in between, so yeah. So, do you have anything else to say?
I feel so sorry for Microsoft.
I think they felt good this morning, and after that, they're feeling sort of like,
they feel still good about 2015, but 2016.
I know, right? That's how I was thinking that the whole time. I would tweet something about, like, you know, oh, well, you may have the best games this year, ...
Like, here's hoping that what they show at Gamescom is going to be, like, equivalent to what Sony showed for next year.
They sort of, I guess they sort of shot themselves in the foot with that because of the way they insist on wording things. When they said exclusive this holiday, in Microsoft speak, that means not exclusive after the holidays. So when they said best exclusive lineup this year, that means not best exclusive lineup next year.
Alright, so we still have Nintendo, Square Enix, anybody else?
And
PC?
then yeah, and PC.
Is that tomorrow?
Is that tomorrow?
That is tomorrow.
Oh man, 3 hours.
Is it late? Is it, what time is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Alright, so, you know, that's our good reactions for today on stuff that was announced and everything that went down. Man, it's great. So, you know, until tomorrow, and some Nintendo, Square Enix hypeness. Check us out, AimsPodcast.com, AimsPLZ, or wherever else on the internet and stuff. Whatever, I'm too hyped to, like, do this sign-off thing. Whatever. Till tomorrow, when we're doing it again, there when you're here to room us again. We're now signing off.